Josh, 4-0 defeat to Kidderminster. That was a real tough afternoon out there. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, real disappointing afternoon today. Real disappointing bank holiday, to be fair. But for 20-25 minutes, I thought we matched them, did really well, changed up our game plan and it worked. And then, fortunately, conceding, and it's tough to go behind, especially when kind of we got star play and teams don't have to press us as much when we go a goal behind. So yeah, it's a difficult one, but we've got plenty of experience in the dressing room, and look, we're only 5 games in, so I don't think there's no need to panic yet. And look, we move on to Chorley.
Sorry to interrupt you. I was going to come on to that because it's a very good point. We're 5 matches in. It doesn't feel like that when you're living it week in, week out, like you are and the fans are. But we've got to keep our heads, haven't we?
Yeah, for sure. And we'll be back in training Thursday, and we'll start preparing for Chorley right away. Like I said, I think the season we got promoted a couple of years ago, we didn't have the greatest starts. And the year before that, when we finished in the playoffs, we didn't have the greatest starts. So look, we know it needs to be better. We're not naive to that, but we need to start putting that right and putting some points on the board.
Obviously, the red card in the second half made things even tougher, but you really banded together out there to make sure that it wasn't going to get, well, really bad.
Yeah,
and then you had to do a lot more running as well, so
yeah,
that must be promising.
Yeah, well, it's when you're 3-0 down and get a red card early on in the second half, it's a tough one. Sometimes you have to just come together and think about keeping it 3 and not conceding. But yeah, I thought the work rate's there, the effort's there. It's just obviously our quality at times is letting us down. So we'll keep improving, keep working hard and training, and we've got a good, honest group of lads in there, and we'll move forward.
I know it sounds like a silly question, but what's the mood like? Obviously, you're going to be deflated, but is it one of defiance? You know, sort of banding together again, getting ready for Chorley?
Yeah, of course. We've just had some words ourselves now as players, and we know we've got to do better on the pitch. And look, I sound like a broken record, but that's what we look to do and go again. We're an experienced group of lads in there, and we've just got to keep going and keep together, stick together, and keep fighting on the pitch. And the quality will come because we've got so much quality in the dressing room. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Difficult as well coming to Kidderminster, who are going to be up there. Hopefully we will be too. But it was just one of them days, wasn't it, today? And with the results that have happened just before, it probably makes it compound it and make it seem a little bit worse than it actually is. Is that a fair assessment? Or?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said before, for me, there's no need to panic just yet. We've got so much quality in the dressing room, and we're being coached really well. We're getting set up really well. It's just moments in the game where are not happening for us, and we find ourselves behind. I think every single game this season we found ourselves behind in the game, and like I said before, it's difficult to come back from that, and it's something we need to stop and adjust very quickly. But yeah, we'll stick together and we'll keep going for the 6th time.
Josh, yeah, a lot of repetition. Sorry we've had to pull you out after 2 horrible games in a row, but hopefully that luck will turn soon. Thanks very much for your time. Cheers.